Welcome everyone, this is Claudette with Miss Puff Creative Corner, and today I'm partaking in a collaboration hosted by my YouTube neighbor, Gail Banks Create, and she is hosting hashtag July Christmas 2023, and anyone can partake. Just post your Christmas projects, whether it is a card, tag, twinchies, ATCs, member decks, gift boxes, it's your choice. As long as it's themed Christmas, just post your video on the Mondays in July, so that would be July 10th, July 17th, the 24th, and the 31st. Then you would want to add the hashtag July Christmas 2023 in your title or your description, I believe. So go on over and check out the other creators. Just put in hashtag July Christmas 2023 and check out their projects. I created 3 tags, which could also be ornaments, as well as 1 card. So that's what I'll be sharing with you today. Once you're creating, think about the shapes that you have within your stash. So the shape that I'm going to be using today is a star. So this star set I got from Stampin' Up. It's called Stitch Stars Dies. And this is a beautiful set. It was on clearance, so I got it at a good price. And it's so gorgeous. It have a variety of sizes in the stars, and you could use it for any occasion, for New Year's, 4th of July, you name it. And they have stitching around the edges. So the first project that I'm going to share with you is a card that I created. I took the second to largest star, and I took some craft paper and die cut that star out of it. I added a cream and red stripe printed paper to the back of that craft paper, and I adhere it to a card base in that garden green. I did not design in the inside, and I stamped Merry Christmas in black. I adorn it with a raffia bow to the top of that star, and I added a little star in that craft paper. So I add some splashes to it with some white ink, and I like the color combination and how it came out. And let me see if I could give you a better close-up of how you could see the stitching around the edges of that star. How cute is that? Alright, so that's my first project. So the next project I'm going to be sharing with you is a tag. So think outside the box and not your usual rectangle tags, but you could use your shapes to create tags as well as ornaments. So on this first star that I created, I cut it out of some white cardstock, and then I ran it through an embossing folder to add some texture to it. But in that embossing folder, I add some color within the embossing folder to add a little color to those raised edges. So if you're not familiar with that technique, I'll leave that video I created on how to transfer color to your cardstock with your embossing folder in the description box down below. I combine another die set, and it has a die set for snowflakes. So I cut out some snowflakes in that gold glimmery paper. I add some white little twigs. If you see the white, I add some Wink of Stella to give it a little sparkle. You probably can't see it. Then I add some pearls to the middle of that golden snowflake. Also back the back of that with some chipboard or cardboard to make it a little sturdy. So like I said, this could be for a gift tag or ornament. You just punch your hole and add your twine. So that is that star. So this little guy right here, I created a snow star, and I add some little sprinkles with some splashes that it makes it look like dirt. I just took a brown marker and add some splashes to it, and I had a kit with these embellishments left over to create a snowman. So I add the nose and the little coal for the eyes. I took a gel pen to create his mouth, and that little scarf is out of felt, and add some little buttons. I did put some extra cardstock to the back of this, but it's in white to make it a little sturdy. So you could put the little holes to the edges like I'm showing to create your little hoop and hang your ornament. And there's enough space to the back to add to and from. So the last tag or ornament that I created is I used a craft paper, and I cut out 2 stars and add the smaller star to the top. I did cut out a snowman from another stamp set. I hand fussy cut him out. I colored him up, add a raffia bow to the top, some little white twigs, and I put the sentiment in white embossing powder, and it says sending you Christmas hugs. I add some blue sequins there, and that kind of plays off of the little blue in his hat. I also inked up section of the edges with white ink so it could look like falling snow or that confection sugar for cookies. Guys, think outside the box when it comes to using your shapes and creating designs, especially for your tag. You don't have to have the traditional rectangle shape for your tags. So see what you have in your stash and come up with different shapes to create your tags. So I hope you guys got creative value from today's video. So if you guys are new to my channel, you like what you see here, consider hitting the subscribe button as well as the bell icon so you can be notified when I upload my latest videos. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is Claudette, and I'll catch you guys on my next video.